Here come your Regents. Again, new sweaters tonight for the Regents. Gone is the crown on the chest. Here is the Regent lion on the chest. They've still got the crown represented here on the shoulder. There's Drew Mendick. Tollefson, rather. Third period about to start here. 17 minutes on the clock. Regents up 1-0 after 2. Drew Mendick steps out for this period opening face-off with Aiden Voss and Gabe Ford, Sam Lee and Max Kaufman. Face-off 1 to the Regents. Sam Lee plays it up for Ford. Now Drew Mendick into the zone. Mendick's shot wide of the net. Kaufman crashes, holds the zone, and plays it down. Good play, Max. Middleton into the zone. Mendick plays the body. Middleton throws it wide of the net. Now Voss. Now Mendick out for Kaufman. Up for Voss. Middleton plays it back down. Sam Lee. Now Voss collects the bouncing puck and plays it in front for Middleton. Shot saved by Osmond. Rebound saved by Osmond. And we escaped that threat. Dangerous turnover there in the defensive zone for the Regents. Osmond bails us out. Face-off picked up by the Regents. Warwick carries ahead at the red line. Now throws it wide of the net. Warwick chasing his own into the corner. Now Hager at the blue line. Shot tipped by Aiden Lee. That was an accidental tip, but almost paid off. Aiden Lee. Shot collected in front by the Middleton defenseman. Now a good stick by Hager. Crossing pass through everybody. Aiden Lee picks it up on the backside. Aiden Lee at the red line, blue line. His shot deflected wide of the net. Kenny Gustafson kicks it to himself. Middleton able to force it out of the zone. Tollefson giving chase. Now here's Hager. Plays it off the boards for Boucher. Boucher at the red line, blue line. Shot deflected wide of the net. Here's Miles Mendick. Middleton plays it around. They cleared long. Kaufman picks up for Miles. Miles plays it across for Sam Lee. Sam Lee back to Miles. Middleton intercepts just inside the zone. Now Sam Lee picks it up. Plays it across for Miles. Miles Mendick at the red line, tried to dump in deep. Middleton intercepts, and they are able to play it out. To a shot and a goal. And Middleton ties this one up, 14-18. Left to go in the third, and we've got a 1-1 game.
We have a Middleton goal. Another
Aiden Lee out there with Warwick and Kenny. And we've got a 1-1 game after that Middleton goal. Here's Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee flips one ahead for Warwick. Back to Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee's shot wide of the net. Here's Gustafson at the blue line. Gustafson gloves it down to himself. Now Tollefson intercepts. His shot blocked. Hager's shot saved. Aiden Lee trying to crash the rebound. Now picked up by Middleton in front. Middleton carries out. Gustafson steals it away. Gustafson up the boards for Tollefson. Now Middleton crosses to a shot and a save, and Osmond covers it up. 13-14 left in the third. It's a 1-1 game. Drew Mendick out there. Face off one to Middleton. Around Ford, able to force it out. Now Voss carries into the zone. Voss plays it wide of the net. Ford works over. Now Ford plays the loose puck into the zone. Voss pressuring on the forecheck. Middleton works around it. They play it in deep. Sam Lee around for Kaufman into the corner. Now Drew Mendick. Drew carries out. Here's Kaufman behind our net. Kaufman up for Kenny. Kenny. Now Kaufman plays it down on net, so no icing. Aiden Lee giving chase. Aiden Lee with Warwick and Kenny out there right now. Now Hager at the blue line. Plays it wide of the net. Gustafson crashes down to it. And Middleton picks up behind their net. Aiden Lee deflects that one into the corner. Aiden Lee's still on it. Aiden Lee wins it away. Now his pass deflected. Gustafson bodies him off and clears the zone. Boucher giving chase. Now Tollefson plays the body. Tollefson wins it. Tollefson gains the red line and plays it in deep. Miles Mendick in the corner. Now Boucher on the half wall. Hager pokes it away. Back into the zone. Here's Hager at the red line. Hager throws it on net. Saved. And now covered by... Wow. The Regent students have now moved down to my right. And they want a penalty against the Middleton goalie for taking a swipe at Miles Mendick after that whistle. But no such luck. We have a neutral zone face-off. Why do we have a neutral zone face-off? I don't know why that face-off came out to the neutral zone. The goalie covered it. Sam Lee banks off the boards for Drew. Now in front of the Regent bench. Middleton plays it wide. Their shot wide of the net. Sam Lee. Now Kaufman. Kaufman. Now Drew Mendick. Drew Mendick banks off the boards for Ford. Ford giving chase, rolling puck on the Middleton goalie, and he covers it up. What? The Middleton guy snowed his own goalie, and then his defensive partner shoved Gabe Ford for it. Offensive zone face-off here. Aiden Lee with Warwick and Jack Kenny. Gustafson and Hager. Face-off, 1 to Middleton. Gustafson holds it in. Now it leaks out. Aiden Lee carries back in. Middleton carries back out. Good stick by Gustafson to bat that one out of midair. Gustafson up for Kenny, and this is going to be icing on the Regents. 9:57 left in the third. Boucher coming out with Miles Mendick and Jonah Tollefson. Gustafson and Hager, 9:57 left in the third in a 1-1 game. Defensive zone face-off. Face-off, 1 to the Regents. Gustafson working behind the net. Now Boucher in the corner, up for Miles Mendick. Miles, bodied off of the puck. Now it comes around for Hager. Hager up the boards for Tollefson. Now Hager tried to reverse it. Now it comes up to Miles Mendick. Miles Mendick crosses for Tollefson. Tollefson into the zone. Shot saved. Loose puck picked up by Middleton. Now Miles plays it towards the net, but wide. Hager bodied off of the puck at center ice. Gustafson loses his edge, and a good stick by Miles Mendick, back checking. Miles up for Drew. Drew into the zone. A 1-on-2 backhand shot goes wide of the net. Gustafson tried to glove that one. Middleton crosses to a shot and a save by Osmond, you beauty! And Gustafson ices it. .848 left here in the third, 1-1 game. Defensive zone faceoff with Aiden Lee, Jack Kenny, and Angela Warwick. Face-off, 1 to the Regents. Kenny carries out of the zone. Middleton claims it in center ice and dumps into the Regent zone. Sam Lee looking for an outlet. Sam Lee still working. Now gains the red line and dumps in deep. Aiden Lee giving chase. Warwick giving chase. Warwick in the corner. Aiden Lee in support. Aiden Lee picks it out. Aiden Lee in front for Kenny. Kenny's shot wide to the net. Warwick works back to it. Bouncing puck. Aiden Lee can't collect it. Now it comes wide. Aiden Lee able to play it up for Kenny. Middleton. Crossing pass. Aiden Lee takes a swipe at it. Now Middleton behind our net. Kenny charges out. Good body check by Kenny. And Middleton has to regroup in center ice. Now, Middleton's pass, angled high. And Sam Lee collects and ices it. 7:26 left to go here in the third. It's a 1-1 game. We've got a defensive zone faceoff. Boucher, Tollefson, and Miles Mendick with Hager and Gustafson. Faceoff. Won by Middleton. Middleton angles a pass. Shot and a save and a whistle. And now Gustafson checked from behind well after the whistle, but no call. I think Gustafson was trying to steal a power play there. Little embellishment. Did not get the call. Middleton's shot, saved by Osmond. Tollefson on the backside. Now Hager plays the body. Gustafson down to support. Gustafson bodies him down, comes out high. Boucher claims it in front of the net and clears it out. Tollefson ahead for Miles Mendick. Middleton's stretch pass misses the mark. Voss disrupts the rush. Now Voss comes out with it. Voss ahead for Drew. Now Ford. Drew Mendick into the zone. Now Ford. Ford's shot blocked. And Middleton comes out the backside with it. Voss steals it away. Now Voss bodied down. Hager up for Mendick. Mendick ahead for Ford. Middleton dumps on net. Osmond saves it. Sam Lee. Now Gustafson. Now Sam Lee in the corner. Up for Jack Kenny. Middleton crosses, but nobody home. Middleton into the zone. They are offside, so they had to leave the puck. Gustafson picks it up. Gustafson crosses up to Aiden Lee. Middleton collects in their zone. Sam Lee plays the body. Now Gustafson. Now it comes wide for Tollefson. Tollefson up the boards. Now a shot and a glove save by Osmond. 5:11 left to go in the third. Boucher coming on. Miles Mendick coming on. And Tollefson on. I've heard that junior forward Jake Wankman, who's recovering from surgery, as you know. Jake is here at this game tonight. Rode the bus with the team. I think he's on this back wall here behind the net. I haven't been able to pick him out, but he's here. So we are missing you, Big 15. Tollefson plays through the hands. Now Middleton crosses it wide through everybody. Miles Mendick unable to collect, and Middleton fires a shot and a save by Osmond. 4:34 left to go here. Yes, Sam. Team's missing Jake big time, but it's so good that he's back out here. Shot by Middleton goes wide of the net. Ford plays the body. Drew Mendick picks up the puck. Now Voss plays it wide for Drew. And Middleton ices it. 4:12 left to go in the third. It's a 1-1 game. And we've got an offensive zone faceoff coming up here with Drew Mendick, Aiden Voss, Gabe Ford, Liam Hager, and Cullen Gustafson. Faceoff picked up by Mendick. His shot deflected wide of the net. Ford's shot blocked. The Middleton defender lost his stick, but the Regents unable to take advantage. Here's Gustafson, plays it up for Ford. Nope, Drew Mendick rather. Drew Mendick dumps it in, Ford giving chase. Now around the boards. Middleton drops it, Drew's gonna pick it up. Drew. Now Ford. Middleton plays it high, Gustafson kicks it to his stick. His shot blocked. Drew Mendick tried to do a no-look backhand shot, but that one blocked in traffic and carried out by Middleton. Now Ford flips it high, but not out. Gustafson with a poke check. Now Gustafson steals it away. Gustafson plays it out of the zone. Icing waved off. Warwick giving chase just on. Now the Middleton player lost his edge. Kenny bodied down in the corner. Now Aiden Lee bodied. And Middleton able to carry out. Middleton's crossing pass deflected by Kenny. Now it comes free to Kenny. Gustafson plays it up to Kenny and out of the zone. Middleton offside. So they have to tag up. And now Gustafson carries out of the zone. Gustafson gains the red line and dumps. Tollefson giving chase. Now Miles Mendick down the wall. Miles wins it to Tollefson rather. Now Tollefson's pass intercepted and played out by Middleton. Middleton into the zone. Big hit by Sam Lee. No, that's not a penalty. What is that a penalty for? The Middleton player is down hurt, apparently. Sam Lee going to the box. And the Regents making their way here to the bench. We are going on the penalty kill. Oh, are they taking... They're taking one of each? They are taking one of each. The Middleton player that was down, shaken up, is up and making his way back. And staying on the ice, so not that injured. Might have been trying to buy one there. .203 left to go here in the third. The captains having a conference with the officials. Drew Mendick out there representing the Regents. And it looks like we are going to continue to play 5-on-5, matching penalties. Sam Lee in the box for the Regents. So, Drew Mendick is going to slide back to play defense here, I think.
Third period penalties, Middleton. Number 11, Christopher Keel, is for roughing. And Madison West. Number 5, Samuel Lee. 2 minutes for indirect head contact.
Indirect head contact. I've never heard that penalty called before. So Sam Lee in the box for indirect head contact. The Middleton player in the box for roughing, I think. And we play 5-on-5, 2:03 left to go here in the third period. It's a 1-1 game. So it's Drew Mendick out there with Gabe Ford, and Isaac Boucher moved out to wing. Hager and Gustafson, the defensive pair for the Regents. Face off, 1 to the Regents. Hager up for Mendick. Mendick crosses behind Boucher. Boucher giving chase. Now Gustafson. Gustafson bodied off of the puck. Gustafson back on it. Now flips it out of the zone. Ford giving chase. Ford wins it away to Drew Mendick. Drew Mendick, shot and a save. Rebound. And Ford thrown into the net. And the Regent student section doesn't like it one bit. But no call. 1:30 left to go here in the third. Ford coming off, Mendick coming off, Aiden Lee on, Tollefson on, and Voss on. Hager and Gustafson still on. Offensive zone face-off here. Wow, they dropped that puck and the Middleton goalie was not he was not ready. But Regents unable to capitalize. Middleton carries out. Now a good stick by Hager. Middleton picks up the loose puck. Shot saved. Hager clears it to the corner. Now Voss picks up the loose puck. Voss angles across for Warwick. Warwick plays it into the zone and is bodied down. And a penalty coming up on Middleton for that hit on Angelo Warwick. He's trying to sneak off into the bench. Cheater, cheater. And the official is not letting him sneak off. It's 19. We know it was you, 19. Oh, it was 10. Just kidding, it was 10. Sorry. Elbow is the call. "57 seconds left to go here in the third. Regents on the power play. Middleton in the box for an elbow.
Middleton penalty on number 10, Tommy Kidd. 2 minutes for elbowing.
Mendick wins the draw. Aiden Lee to Hager. Down to Mendick. High to Hager. Hager, shot tipped in front by Aiden Lee. Now Gustafson crashes down the wall. Middleton able to play it out. Hager chips it to the bench. Aiden Lee drops to Drew Mendick. Now Hager. 30 seconds left in the period. Hager up to Gustafson. Gustafson carries into the zone. Gustafson pulls up. Now his crossing pass deflected. And Middleton clears it long. Hager, Osmond plays it to Hager. Up for Kenny. Kenny tried to play it wide for Mendick. Now Hager in our zone. Hager up. And the horn sounds. End of regulation here. And the Regents heading to overtime. That's familiar territory for us. I think our 8th overtime game. So the Regents will start the overtime period with 1:03 left on the power play.
Score after third period. Middleton 1, and Madison West 1. Saves for Middleton, 7 on 7 shots. And Madison West, 11 on 12 shots.
So we'll have a 8-minute sudden death overtime. Here, and the Regents starting with 1:03 left on the power play. 8 minutes on the clock. Middleton player headed back to the box. 1:03 left on the Regent power play. Overtime starts now. It's Drew Mendick out there with Aiden Lee and Jack Kenny, Gustafson and Hager to start this overtime period. 8 minutes on the clock. Face-off one to the Regents. Here's Hager to Mendick. Mendick into the zone. The Regent student section has moved back here to my left. Aiden Lee's shot, saved. Gustafson crosses to Mendick rather. Aiden Lee below the goal line. His pass deflected. Now Gustafson steals it. Gustafson walks in, loses his feet. Now Hager in neutral ice. His crossing pass for Gustafson deflected back on Osmond. Osmond plays it out to Gustafson. Gustafson. His pass deflected. Now Drew Mendick. 8 seconds left on the Regent power play. 7:02 left in the overtime period. Hager into the zone. Hager carries wide. Shot, saved. Aiden Lee picks it up. Aiden Lee angles across. Oh, we got 6 guys on the ice, but they don't know it. Now they know it. Fudge. All right, so the Regents are getting called here for too many, I think, which they had for quite some time. Miles Mendick gonna go serve the Regent penalty. That is not what we needed. We're going on the penalty kill here. 6:45 left in the overtime period. Defensive zone faceoff. Penalty killers out there. Drew Mendick with Jack Kenny, Sam Lee, and Max Kaufman. 6:45 left in the overtime period. Regents on the penalty kill for too many men on the ice. Kicked high. Middleton shot over the net. Now a shot and a save by Osmond.
Madison West penalty. Number 9, serving for too many men on the ice, Miles Mendick.
I like the way you think, Patty. Kenny carries out, plays it wide to Mendick. Now poked away from Mendick. Middleton able to carry back in. Now Mendick pokes it away. Kaufman plays it into the corner. Now Drew Mendick clears it long. Kenny off. Voss on. Aiden Lee on. Middleton in. Shot. Deflected by Kaufman and saved by Osmond up into the netting and out of play. .113 left on the penalty kill. 5:58 left in the overtime period. It is Aiden Lee out there with Voss, Hager, and Gustafson. Aiden Lee wins the draw himself and plays it out of the zone. Voss giving chase. Aiden Lee jumps up on that one. Aiden Lee carrying in neutral ice. Now through traffic, bodied off of the puck. Aiden Lee still pressuring the puck. Aiden Lee frees it up. Now Middleton picks it up. Drew Mendick deflected that pass. Aiden Lee off, Kenny on. Now it's played high. Shot and a save by Osmond. Gustafson collects in the corner. plays it around for Drew Mendick. Drew banks off the boards for Kenny. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. 5 minutes left in the overtime period. Middleton angles it wide. Mendick plays the body. Now it comes loose for Kenny. Can't corral it. Middleton collects, shot, saved by Osmond. Penalties expired, both teams full strength. The Regents have killed it off. Icing waved off though on that one. Miles Mendick giving chase. Boucher just on. Tollefson on. Boucher in pursuit. Now Middleton at the red line. Hager plays it up for Tollefson. Tollefson wide for Miles. Can't corral it at the red line. Tollefson giving chase. Miles Mendick gets a stick on that one. Now Miles plays the body. Tollefson giving chase. Middleton into the zone. Sam Lee crashes on it. Now Voss just on. Voss collects. Plays it across for Tollefson. Tollefson chips into the zone. New unit on for the Regents. Aiden Lee with Warwick. Middleton into the zone. Shot and saved by Osmond into the corner. Kaufman picks it up. Kaufman at the red line. Into the zone. Kaufman loses the handle. Now Aiden Lee in front. And Middleton carries out. Middleton with numbers. Regents track back. Crossing pass through everybody. Kaufman collects and plays it up into the Middleton bench. 3:22 left in the overtime period. Defensive zone faceoff. Drew Mendick with Kenny and Gabe Ford. Hager and Gustafson. Drew Mendick getting sent off. Kenny steps in to take the draw. Middleton wins the faceoff. Their shot saved by Osmond. Now in front. Freed up to Gabe Ford on the backside. Ford plays the body. Drew Mendick chips it out of the zone. Middleton dumps back in. Gustafson behind our net. Up for Ford. Bouncing puck. Now claimed by Drew Mendick. Drew carries in through some pressure. Drew gets bodied in the corner. Now Ford bodied down. Drew still on it. Now plays it high to Gustafson. Gustafson down for Ford. 2.5 left to go in the overtime period. Hager intercepts that one at the red line and plays it back into the Middleton zone. Ford giving chase. Gustafson collects at the red line, dumps back in. Miles and Boucher in pursuit. Boucher is going to win it. Boucher reverses. Now centered, intercepted by Middleton. Sam Lee reverses, plays it up the boards and out of the zone. Middleton crosses wide. Tollefson takes a swipe at it. Now Boucher plays the body. And Gustafson picks up the puck. Gustafson slips one wide for Tollefson. Tollefson shot, saved. And a whistle. 1:42 left in the overtime period. Offensive zone faceoff for the Regents. Aiden Lee, Angelo Warwick, and Aiden Voss. Sam Lee gloves it at the blue line. Now Voss crosses for Warwick. Warwick tangled up. Middleton able to play it out. Middleton carries into the zone. Shot and a glove save by Osmond. 1:16 left in the overtime period. That's right, Jason. I demand a raise. 1:16 left in the overtime period. 1-1 game. And a defensive zone face-off here with Drew Mendick, Jack Kenny, and Gabe Ford. Face-off won by Middleton. They work it to a shot saved by Osmond. Now Ford chips it off the boards to himself. Ford in pursuit. Ford now tangled up. Drew Mendick. Now Kenny. Mendick bodied away from the puck. Middleton dumps deep into our zone. Hager didn't get a lot of mustard on that outlet pass. Middleton working below the goal line. Gustafson wrangling him. Now a shot tipped wide of the net. And it comes loose to Kenny. Kenny carries out, red line, blue line. Now into the corner. Aiden Lee. 21 seconds left in the overtime period. Middleton out with it. Now Warwick plays the body. Sam Lee picks it up. 10 seconds left in the overtime period. Up to Aiden Voss. Aiden Voss loses the handle. Aiden Lee tried to collect. His shot deflected into the corner. And we are going to go to double overtime. It's going to be a 3-on-3 double overtime coming up. Woo! Double overtime. We'll keep it right here. Time and a half and a half. I was told there would be no math. Regents will be back on the ice tomorrow night at home taking on Sauk Prairie. So join us for that one. We'll see you at the rink. But for now, stick around here for double overtime from Capital Ice Arena in Middleton. Regents looking for their third overtime win of this season. I guess so. I don't know the Sauk Prairie streamer. So the horn sounds here. Double overtime about to start. Regent goaltender Benji Osmond. Yeah, thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. Benji Osmond makes his way to the net. Double overtime about to start. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey. And it looks like the Regent 3 is going to be Drew Mendick with Liam Hager and Cullen Gustafson to start. Face off, 1 to Middleton. Back up, Cullen, says coach. I'm sure they don't spend a lot of time practicing 3-on-3. And so it's trial by fire for all of these guys. Middleton carries through the neutral zone and into the Regent zone. Now they play it wide. Drew Mendick plays the body, now loses an edge. Now Gustafson pokes it away. Gustafson carries out. Gustafson with Mendick. Gustafson crossing pass, deflected into the corner. Gustafson with Mendick in support. And Middleton able to carry out. Hager works back. Hager plays through the hands. Now a shot and a save by Osmond. Hager picks it up, flips it to Gustafson. Gustafson at the red line, dumps in deep. Drew Mendick off, Aiden Lee on. This should be icing. Is there no icing in 3-on-3? Oh, now Osmond bodied down, but no call. I suppose it would take a lot to blow a penalty in 3-on-3. Aiden Lee pinned in the corner. Now Sam Lee plays it high, but not out. But the Middleton player leaks it out of the zone. 3:17 left in the double overtime. Jack Kenny on. Aiden Lee takes a swipe at it. Middleton carries in. Jack Kenny deflects that one into the corner. Sam Lee frees it up. Now Aiden Lee. Sam Lee intercepts in front of our net. Sam Lee carries out. Now Aiden Lee. Middleton steals it away. Now they play it out. Shot, saved, and covered up by Osmond. 2:42 left in the double overtime. Oh, I didn't catch that. Thanks, Jason. Mendick wins the draw out of the zone. Under 2.5 to go here in the double overtime. Middleton carries out. Now they miss on the drop pass. Middleton into the zone. Now they pull up at the blue line. They walk in, shot, deflected wide of the net. Drew Mendick flips it up to himself. Now into the zone, Drew, shot, saved. Nobody there for the rebound. Middleton collects. Now Hager in our zone. Hager up to Drew. Nope, that's Gustafson. Wait, was that Gustafson the whole time? Sorry, guys. The new Regent jerseys, the numbers sit real low on them, so it's a little bit hard to tell. Gustafson's 8 from Mendick's 3. Shot and a save by Osmond. 1:18 left to go in the double overtime. Gustafson's shot deflected into the corner. Aiden Lee in pursuit. Aiden Lee. Now Middleton carries out. They angle it wide. Middleton shot blocked by Gustafson. Gustafson up to Drew Mendick. Drew Mendick in on a one-on-one. Drew's backhand shot deflected. Now a save made. 49 seconds left. Hager. Shot and a save by Osmond. Hager up for Drew Mendick. 38 seconds left. Mendick plays it back to Hager. Hager across to Sam Lee. Sam Lee at the red line and in. Now Sam Lee drops to Mendick. Mendick crosses to Hager. Hager shot saved. 21 seconds left in the double overtime. Middleton behind their own net. Mendick pressuring. Now Middleton carries into our zone. Shot wide of the net. And the horn sounds. End of double overtime here. And I don't know what's next. It just ends in a tie. Yep, that's it. So this one ends in a tie. Double overtime. Great showing by goaltender Benji Osmond yet again. The Regent goal scored by Angelo Warwick, but unable to tally another one. And this one ends in a double overtime tie. The Middleton players are like refusing to shake hands. This is bizarre. Middleton staying here on the bench. And now they're making their way out to center ice to shake hands. So, Middleton won the first game in the matchup, the season matchup, in overtime, I think, or double overtime? Overtime, I think. And this one ends in a tie after double overtime. Signing off here from Capitol Ice Arena, Regents and Cardinals tie 1-1. I'll be back tomorrow night from Madison Ice Arena when your Regents take on Sauk Prairie. I think that's a 7:30 puck drop. Until then, go Regents!
1, Madison West 1. What a game. Total saves for the game.